this whole game is hindered on if we win early on blue side. And for red side, it's can we stabilize our early game and play around mid pressure. Because Diana should pressure Orianna a lot on waves. That's the point you pick it. Like picking Kali, Orianna is more useful in a game because she's just a better team fighting champion. But in lane for the 1v1, the Diana will be favored every time, or should be. Should be able to just hit a Q, E in, chunk for half HP. Orianna can try and trade back, but overall, nothing much is changing. Bot's kind of in lane, a little awkward to path it down as Rengar here. Could have been invaded really easily if Ivern just crossed. Diana trolls, tries to run top here when Ornn needs to base no matter what. Ornn can flash. Bad conditions. He's spacing every time. Diana hovering meant nothing. She now just loses a wave on mid. We can base on Orianna, get our presumably tier, but in this situation, I think it's Sapphire Crystal. Yeah, Sapphire Crystal boots, not bad. Not the robot build yet. I know he does it in the future. I think the robot's pretty terrible this game. You need to one-shot them when they're going a comp like this. If you want to play for slow poke with like the Roa and the Andres, you're never going to kill anyone. Like you have to one-shot, otherwise you just lose because the war of attrition will always be for them and they're double enchanter. Even though Ivern builds mostly AP damage, you still will lose. Like you don't have the damage to one-shot their front line. Which means Yunara is just rampant hitting with a Lulu boosting her and an Ivern and a Xante that can just frontline with Daisy and be annoying. And Diana's there just to displace, maybe get fake damage that Yunara can finish. This gank is fake. Ornn is never dying. Super troll. We know Ivern's top side. Rengar should know he's there. Rengar should actually go and ward the bush here. Yes, it delays his clear, but it helps his mid laner so much. Salt's trolling this pretty badly. Attacked by Q. You want this wave really. You want this wave. He wants to get this wave pushed in, but you can't. You should know that Ivern can be above you. You can buy the E. Only thing you should care about here is sidestepping the Ivern Q. I don't think Diana will ever have the damage to kill you when she double E's like that. Double E's, there's just no way. All you have to do is dodge the Ivern Q. So whether it's a 50-50 juke or not, I mean, you don't even really try, you kind of just keep going, and you get hit, you're dead. Pretty bad. Goes to Diana when she has Dark Seal, worst case, but at the end of the day, Rengar goes up camps, because Ivern spends time ganking. It is bad for the game, because Diana getting ahead means that she can move around the map more, she'll still get the plates. Sheerly delayed on quest compared to her, but it's fine. Top is going fine. Down 200 gold, 150, mostly just the plates, and probably like a cannon that we were denied. Jungle is up, or actually down 100, despite being up numbers, just the assists so much. Mid down 600 is a bit sad, but again, gold early doesn't really matter. It's up until the first item completion where the gold is actually a difference maker. Roa build, again, it's just it's defensive. It's good into the Diana for the 1v1, but overall pretty terrible into the rest of their team. I mean, I guess fine into Xante, but Xante should never reach you anyway, so your build to him shouldn't matter. This is really good lane gank. Punish the timer that Ivern spent ganking mid since he has to base if he wants to be useful with gold. We get double subs. Should be a free dragon. We should just walk straight to Drake. I mean, we have bot push for free. We have item on Rengar. Pickaxe is good enough. We're recalling for 700 gold. We're recalling to buy 2 longswords. Mid has an insane advantage here as well, because Diana just ults for no reason. There's no kill. She E's in for the reset. Ults. Does 500 damage. Whatever. Perfect. Walk away, ignore her. We now have the freest dragon take of all time. Bot lane recalls ranked jungle doesn't really matter. They can't do it. You walk back on a map with items. And you will always win the 4v4 because you have Orianna ulti and they don't have Diana ulti. They cannot fight it. They cannot fight. They have no sums on bot lane. Flashless Yunara, flashless Lulu. You have double sums in your bot lane. Actually, all 4 sums. So you have barrier, flash, flash ignite, flash on Orianna, flash on Orianna. Literally, it's impossible for them to win this fight. Unless we throw it as hard as humanly possible. This should be the freest win fight ever. You just walk into a bush. If you want, wait. Like, have Tarek hold point in the pixel brush to deny them entry. Because if they try to connect, you can just jump on them with Rengar or Orianna. As she just hovers in between. Same for Corki. And you just pull it down and hit it down. Maybe Orianna will lose something on the mid wave if Diana chooses this hard shove. But realistically, Orianna doesn't actually have to move or shouldn't move. She should be able to pressure. Because Diana has a no kill threat on her without her ult. And making sure Diana doesn't move. If Diana sacks the wave, Orianna can follow. Or if Orianna's already there because we set up earlier, there's something they can do. This should just be the freest dragon of all time. We don't end up doing that. We base, get tier boots, whatever. Get a Sheen dagger, get our 2 long swords. Mid bases. Psych, we stay on map. Probably fine. We just catch this wave and then base after. We're gonna set some camps. Technically fine, but we're really ruining our timer that we have to do this dragon. If anything, Rengar can do Scuttle and crossover. Because that Scuttle gave him 6. You have your ult. Just go fight this. Like, we should kill. These guys are the most illegal shit ever. This guy starting dragon is insanity. Even looking at this dragon should be an instant loss. We flash in. Use our quirky W. Pretty good chunk. But we don't kill. Ivern's close. He's on Drake. Could have been said, if we know that Ivern is bot side, this is just a terrible play to look for. You're never going to one-shot her in time. You're never going to one-shot her in time before Ivern can reach. Because Lulu is Polly's quirky. Maybe if you saw Lulu use W on Yunara, then it's okay to go, because W is such a long cooldown. Or use on something else. We're never going to kill her. Corki's just damage isn't enough when he's just a Sheen. You're never going to kill her in time before Ivern shows up if we know that Ivern's on dragon. If we don't know Ivern's on dragon, the second we see him here, we should leave. Maybe you're like, no, we can still fight this. We got this shit. Okay, then you need to commit. You just have to commit. You should just flash over the wall, kill Yunara. She's homeless. She's 10 HP. You know she's over the wall. Because you should see her when she hits you. We don't see her. Just go flash on her. Corky, walk to the wall, flash on her face, guarantee the kill. You're dead every time. One of you is dead every time. You can just sack the Tarek here and get nothing in return. Or you can try and go on a wild goose chase where Corky flashes over, kills Yunara, tries to kill Lulu as well, and then runs up. Maybe you both die for it, you get a kill in return. Or maybe you think this is a better play. If you think the better play is having Tarek die, sure. Realistically, the second you trade here, you should leave. You leave. This play's dead. Their mid laner is roaming. You don't know how close she is. We missing pings 2 seconds ago. She could already be towards here, which I guess she probably is. A little up more, actually. She's already at the banana brush. You need a dip. Going forward more means that you're trying to commit, but you don't want to commit. Like, if you're going to commit by walking up, commit fully. You have to just flash the wall and just say, fuck it, let's go. Let's send it. That's the play. You can flash on Lulu here, finish killing Lulu. You can flash on Lunara killing Yunara. Probably better to kill the Yunara first, then Lulu, because if anything, if you only get the one, Yunara loses the wave. You gotta commit. You can't just like walk up, touch them a little bit, and then dip out. Like, commitment is what you gotta do. If you're gonna die, it just ruins the game so hard. Because not only are we losing early game with this draft, which should never lose early. Like, yes, Orianna loses lane, but we have Corky Tarek, who kind of have to win early. If Corky falls behind, the champion loses all value. The reason people like Corky is because he just wins lane. He's strong, has movement with his W, can hit from far with ulti, and wins lanes. He's good into Yunara because he wins lane early. Lulu does kind of ruin that because we have Tarek and Lulu, but the lane didn't go too bad. They were even or ahead most of the time, and then when Rengar had a good gank, double sums are gone. We don't punish it at all, we just go back to clearing camps. So we do nothing with the timer we gained on their sums. I don't think they die a single time using double flashes, which is insane. We have Rengar ult. The easiest thing to gank with is just walk up to here. Tarek just runs them like an ape, and you're ulting through Tribrush. And we just go kill. If we can't do that, then our champions are terrible, and we are outdrafted. Like, it's just lost. We can't punish them at all for blowing sums. Then the game is cooked. We get a kill back on mid lane. Not bad. Pretty illegal play by Diana. She should know at this point, we have double Ruby Crystal on Ori, that she will never have the damage. I mean, I think even without the double Ruby Crystal, there's just no way we ever die here. That's Orianna. The Lulu ult is insane. Trying to do a little CC, like it wouldn't do anything. Please tank it. Get ignited. Flash is a bit disgusting. Champion's completely There's no way her passive auto is doing 250. So we blow our flash. But we get a kill on Rengar. Pretty good. We get the pick. We want to do grubs. Why in any world are we hovering bot side after this? We push wave. Sure. Why are we going down? What is going down going to do? Are we just going to be like, oh, they can't contest us? Why can't they? Are Ori's no conditions? She has to base. She can base TP, which I think would have been better than pushing the next wave. I think what you should do is get these minions, instantly recall. Maybe you're close to item. Not really. You're backing for Blasting Wand basically every time here, or Merc Treads, whichever one. You have it already. There's nothing that you're getting this one extra wave for. It does nothing to help your game more. If you're saying it's for mid-pro, you already have mid-pro because their mid laner's dead. Tarek walks up, sniffs this out, drops a ward, hits this plant, whatever. Looks around for a bit. If he sees Lulu's not there or they're not contesting at all, dip out. But because they are going to contest, and we are bot side for some reason, now it's over. This top lane's dead. Rengar should just walk away, and he should honestly flash. He should just flash the explosion. Because he's just dead here now. Because he doesn't flash it, he's just dead. Maybe he can flash the third knockup. He walks in to kill himself. Doesn't matter. Tarek should never walk back up like you can fight it now. The fight's been over. You should, one, dive this Yunara because she's homeless without her supports, and she's no flash. We have Tarek with ult, Corki with double sums, and Yunara with just a barrier, and she's able to catch this whole wave while her entire team is topside. And we're losing the topside objective anyways. So we're losing top and we're not trading anything for it. We actually just had the most net negative play, because instead of it being, oh, we get a free kill on mid and grubs, we now don't get grubs. They get 2. We don't get to deny their ADC with no sums, anything. She has to play the game like nothing ever happened to her. Mid is relatively same conditions as it was before. The lane is a nothing lane now that he has Catalyst. The Dino will just insta-shove every wave in roam. And Rengar gets 1 for 1, giving Lulu the kill. Lulu getting the kill, probably maybe not the best thing for their team, but like, honestly, on this team comp, anybody with gold is a win. Obviously, yes, Yunara and Diana are who you want the most gold on because they're the damage dealers. But having your Enchanter, who's going to buff up your Yunara get gold, is like giving your Yunara gold. If she can get Ardent or Moonstone faster, that's just more shields, more power onto our Yunara, who's going to hit your team, onto their entire team. They finally got their sum stacked up, and yep, we didn't punish one time getting double sums. We didn't get the dragon when our bot lane was winning off of the double sums that we got. We lose the grubs because we just are walking around in no man's land as Tarek and leaving Rengar to die, and then he doesn't want to flash because he's probably tilted or doesn't care. He ended up flashing afterwards and not flashing the part he should have flashed, dying while wasting his flash. But the play's useless. Okay, what is this setup? We're setting up. Why are we walking here? Why are we going around to the tower? Are we trying to connect with Rengar? That's useless. Rengar's ulting. Or should ult if we're going to fight. Walk through river and own space. You have Prio. Yunara needs to catch wave here or farther back. Is if you walk up at her while she's alone. Which, the fact that we don't have wards is a bit disgusting. Maybe you just got back. We get back to lane. Okay, we just got back to lane. Okay, whatever. Why we're hovering the bushes is insane. We're looking for a Rengar in lane gank is the only reason we would do this. But why? We don't know where Ivern is. Ivern could be anywhere. If Ivern's behind them, what does the in-lane gank do? Why not do the dragon? The objective. The game is a dragon stacking meta. Whoever gets soul, probably gonna win. Unless you're up a lot of gold, most games go to soul anyways. Because dragons are just so much more important. Grubs are pretty useless, especially in a comp like this, where Orianna can't really side into Diana. There'll never be a point where Orianna wants to split push. And Ornn is an Ornn. Him getting gold on side turrets doesn't really matter. Plates don't matter for him. He's not going to utilize Grubs. Grubs are really useless for arguably both comps. You can say that Diana has some leverage because she can split, but she's never going to do that because they want to team fight. They pick Double Enchanter to team fight. They don't want to 4v4 while the Diana's off on an island. When she's the most fed like this, she's 2-1. They want to fight around her. She's going to stay with the team. Grubs are useless. Herald's alright. If you can use it to crack like mid-tier 1, especially if they're a comp that stops you from doing it. They deny heavy on getting to the tower and actually hitting it. But realistically, Herald's mediocre as well. If you're trading a dragon for a Herald, usually not worth. You want the dragons because Soul wins. Regardless, Soul is so important. And the fact that we're giving a dragon after we got their double sum spot at minute 5, 6, whatever, is insane. It's actually so disturbing. Whatever. Corki should push this wave. If we're playing to fight dragon, which we should be, Corki and Taric shove the wave. Taric should be up here, hovering topside, getting vision in the tri-bush, looking at this. Hey, even no matter what, if you're looking for a gank on Rengar, why would you ever go for an inlane gank when you have Rengar ulti? Just ult. What are we saving ult for this game? Because I'm pretty sure for about 4 minutes, we just sit on ult and do nothing with it. Why? What's the point? We have Rengar ult. Use our Rengar ult. There's just timers where we just don't use it. And we should be. Taric should be up here, getting vision here. The second he walks into tri-bush, or the pixel brush, hey, there's an Ivern on here. What the hell? Full collapse. You already have bot prio, because Corki can do this with or without your help. He's already doing it. Orianna is already hovering down, because we're looking for a play. We know Diana's there too. It should be a 4v2 on the dragon. These two should die instantly. Or have to instantly flash out. Doesn't matter. Regardless, they should lose this fight off the bat because they're two-man hitting this. Well, you should have full prio walking in. Walking around as Corki Taric not only sells your jungler and tells them, hey, we're just telling you to go fuck yourself. You don't have to go all the way around, which means Dragon's gone for sure. We don't know that because we didn't have vision on it for some reason. Happens. We now Rengar. We're looking for a fight. Corki's really far. We have to wait. Wait till Corki's in range. We don't want to go for. We mess up the Rengar Orianna combo. Happens. Miscommunication. Who knows? Taric gets jumped on. Doesn't drop R instantly after getting E to the face. Not even E to the face. You should use ult when you're about to start the fight. There's no reason not to. Pop ulti here. If you want to connect to the Rengar, drop it, then instant for R. Why are we waiting? You're incident. We hit the Rengar ulti. We can get some damage in. We kill Diana. We TP in Ornn, which is pretty terrible. We're selling top lane. Okay, sure. We want to keep going for more. We're already leaving them. We're done with our play. We have no Rengar flash. We have no ult. Corki's out of gas. No W. Orianna's no ult. What should we going for here? We're just ulting for fun. And then instead of just walking away and basing, we're tilted because we TP'd him for zero reason when the fight was already over and wasted our ult and gave our tower. That we're just going to stand in the bush, get canceled 4 times, walk away again, and recall over here. Rengar, same thing. We're just sitting there. We're mad. Like, oh, let's just base in their face. Like, what are we doing? Walk away. Walk away and recall. Go to your camps. Awful sequence. Should arguably be close to game over at this point. We're down gold very heavily top lane. A decent chunk mid, decent chunk support, whatever ADC. Down 300 shouldn't really mean much. Down support 600 kind of matters because pink wards or 700 is decent because support income is so low relative to the rest of the map. That being up that big of a chunk is a decent difference in between items, especially with how much you're buying pink wards, how much you're buying other stuff. Getting that gold is pretty important. Lulu, especially this game, is pretty useful for the team. The shields and the attack speed boost, and obviously the ult, are all going to get major impact. If she always ults whoever Rengar jumps on, the value is always there, not just for the HP, but for the knockup. And then Xante being ahead is only relative to if the enemy carries are ahead. If Orianna and Corki are both 5k as well, he's kind of useless. How do you frontline when both carries are going to shred you for different damage types? Like, you're going to get one-shots. Like, there's nothing. The tanks are so bad being ahead because the gold that they get doesn't really translate to anything if the carries on the enemy team are ahead. But because his team is all ahead as well, besides Ivern a little bit, he gets a lot of value here because he can actually just walk up and face tank whatever he wants, and no one has the damage to kill him. He's just up so much gold. And he just has Tabby's Ice Mark a lot. The only person that can even try to kill him is Orianna. Maybe Ornn, if he just lets him kill him. But Orianna's build, pretty low damage. Xante has shields on E, W damage durability. It's just hard to kill him, even if he's no MR. Especially build like that. Next pick. I mean, this is just a random solo kill. Ornn covers mid on this timer. Like, we're just hovering mid. Are we even done with our quest? We're not done with our quest, and we're hovering mid for quite literally zero reason when we should be getting our quest done. How do we not have Ornn quest at 14 minutes and our top laner is hitting our tier 2 for free? This kill is fake as fuck. This should have never happened in a million years. The only reason it works is because he thought his ulti would bring you further. Which it would never would, but he's just having fun and he's trolling. QQ. Gets low. Has W. Should W out. Should E out. And probably could just flash up and walk away. If he does that, actually probably worth it for the Ornn to do this. Objective in 50. Or, that's blue buff. Herald in a minute. Xante won't have R. You could argue that Ornn ulti is more important for the team, but Xante having no flash, no R is pretty big, especially when he's the big chunk of their gold lead. If not almost all of it at this stage, because we're kind of counteracting the mid one with jungle. ADC support are down 600 each. Pretty bad, but most of their gold lead is top lane. He would be not as useful in a fight if he has no flash, no ult. You could say it's worth it if they just flash and get out. Getting the kill's pretty good. Should never get the kill. The kill should be nothing. But you'll take it. Rengar ult. When was our previous Rengar R? We get it here at 13, and we use it at 14. That's pretty good. Minute, basically. Flash in for the kill. This is never worth it in a million years to flash in to kill a Lulu. Why are we flash ulting the enemy support when Herald is up in 30 seconds? Dragon in a minute 30. Okay, we just really wanted the kill. Oh, I'm Rengar. That's my bone tooth necklace. Okay. We also Orianna flashed because we almost got dove. Because we're walking up trading with Diana for fun. We're just egoing on her because we ult her when no one's around. We have no idea where any of them are. We don't know where Ivern is. We don't know where Lulu is. But we're just like, oh, we can kill. We get chunked pretty badly. And we have to flash. It's so bad. We use flash ult. Lulu ints by trying to flash for the kill. That's pretty bad. She could get punished. But she's too far. Flash for the kill, and it's bad. Good if we Taric ulted like a human. Why don't we Taric ult you? My Rengar is about to jump in. He should be saying, I'm going to flash ult. Drop it now. Drop it now. Ulti now. He can actually get a one-shot here. She's burst Diana, and that's full AP Ivern. This is good. But look how late our ult is. Our ult is even close. Nice. We have had 2 Taric ults this game, and both were completely useless. Whatever. Unlucky. happens. We troll getting back to lane. We know this is warded. We ping it. We see Daisy running at us, which means Ivern's close by. Knocked up, get chunked. We're just kind of getting our ass whooped by Daisy. That's annoying. Happens. We should probably just base. Probably base. This is kind of illegal to stay at this health bar into the guy who can definitely one-shot you when his ulti's back up in, well, 10 seconds. You don't know. You're not really paying attention. I'm assuming nobody's timing it. Who cares? No one's doing that. But when he does have ult, because he should have it soon, if you get tagged by anything, which he doesn't have to Q you, he can E, auto you for the Iceborne Gauntlet slow, and the Q3 is guaranteed. And you will die instantly. He Qs, he Ws, he ults, he Q auto Ws. You're dead. Or just Ws into auto in the Q. It doesn't matter. Whatever combo he wants to do, auto Q, auto, blah, 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 you're dead. Every time. It's so troll to walk up here. If the idea is we should get prio, because Mac wants to reset, okay. Probably not do it this way. Because what we end up doing is we die for fun. Mac maybe can kill. I don't think it's impossible with our items. We're Triforce. He's half HP because of ulti, and he used a decent amount of abilities. We have Flash. Maybe we can try and 1-for-1 it or get the kill. Whatever. If we don't want to try it, we don't want to waste any summons or anything. That's fine. Base now. Chill out. Map is gone. We're sacking top waves to come fight a dragon when our support is just now respawning. This dragon is gone every time. If Diana is just hitting it, we're never touching it. So why are we here? Why aren't we just top pushing wave and getting plates? What should happen is if we're going to sail it, we're giving it. So our support is dead. Tank support dies. There's two things you can do. You can over-index into bot side to try to stall. Maybe Ori pushes a wave, tries to hold space. So maybe you can do it with Qs and Ws, push them out, they can't do anything. Or, the real answer, full send it top. Let's go top, let's take this tier 1 tower. We have to trade something. If we're just going to let them take everything for free, why are we playing? We're just watching them win the game. We just go top, push out, take tower. Maybe someone comes up there to stop us. If it's one person, if just Diana comes up here, dive her bitch ass. She should die. We push mid as Orianna. Corki should base. Think this wave's over. As Orange should be pushed already at the tower. Like, this is a useless hover. What are we doing? I mean, we're looking for a fight on mid. Okay, if we are, where's my Rengar? Why isn't Rengar ulting through mid then if we're going to look for mid? Probably would have been possible. If she walks up like this, by herself, and we're Rengar right here at the bush, and ult, Ornn can also ult, maybe we can jump on her. We see Lulu's a decent distance away. She'll connect in time, of course, but there's a timer on Yunara where she's over-greeting her positioning and walking up way too far, and could get punished for it. But we're farming Krugs. If we're gonna farm Krugs, tell your top laner, go fuck off and do your top wave. Go push top. Get some plates. Is the gold decently useless on him? Yes. Tank. I mean, if he can catch up, maybe he can frontline better. Yeah. Regardless, if he gets the tower, it's team gold. But it's also just gold sitting on the map doing nothing. If you don't want the golden Ornn, you should swap Ornn and Orianna. So Orianna shoves the previous wave, Ornn walks mid to cover, Orianna just sprints it top lane to push the next couple waves and takes plates. That's also good. Or what should happen is Orianna and Ornn should go top together, Corki recalls from bot, goes mid. Bot is pretty dead. If Cassante keeps pushing for the plates, who gives a shit? Go ahead. We want to take top, and if he's answering this, Diana can't answer top alone, we just keep going. Take some camps, get some deeper vision for Herald if we're going to try and do a Revenge Herald. Take Prio in something across the map and trade if we're going to just give this for nothing. Whatever. It's okay. We can still win. We're a lot behind relative to what we should be doing. Corki's still not basing. Is probably wrong. You really want to open up your ADC, who has an item, to the map to play around the team. If the goal is to have somebody on an island, why is Ornn not the guy on the island? Why is my ADC bot alone? Base is now. Tower is gone for sure. We're calling for Herald fight. Everyone to Herald is the easiest way to do this. The fact that we're alone on mid wave, pretty wrong. Taric has nothing to do here. If you wanted to walk in for vision, you should do that already. Ornn hitting it is pretty useless. Maybe we're saying it's spawning. It's always spawning the eye faster. Oh, okay. That's okay. We're doing it faster then. Okay. Corki just sprint mid. Orianna walks up to connect with Taric. Taric should walk with her up. The fact there's a ward here is crazy. When we walked through. We didn't put a pink here. We didn't put a pink here. We just walked through behind. Okay, sure. Orianna QW's the backline. Or we wait. We W her. But if we play like this as Orianna, walk around, be safe. You don't know if they're in this bush. Oh, you know they're not in the bush because of the ward. But you don't know if they're over the wall. And you don't know if they see you. If they see you, it doesn't matter where they are because they're Ivern. He Q's over the wall. You're stuck in place. They all dash over and hit you because it goes to the attack range. So they will be able to hit you. Especially just standing there is definitely wrong. Corki, super troll going bot. If we're fighting this and we're calling, we want to do the Herald, please be at the Herald. It's that simple. Let's be at the Herald. If this was Ornn bot and he has TP to cover to the top play later, I could accept it. But if it's my Corki with no sums going to this, when their top laner has TP, the fight is instant lost. We need to get the fuck out. Out, 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 out. Everyone run. Everyone run. Find a way out. And we're all dead. And here, the game is over. Should be over. The game should be over 1000% of the time. You're down 5k gold. They're up 2 dragons. They're up 2 towers. They got the gremlins, which don't really matter. But they're goblins there. They have gold on the right person, Diana. And decently right person with Ivern because he's building damage. Inara's up a lot. Inara's now up 1300, which is pretty huge. In this matchup, if my Corki is down gold, we are instantly having the game is lost. Unless someone else is up a large amount, which they aren't. The only person up gold is Jungle, up 500. Useless gold advantage there. It doesn't do anything. It's an extra longsword. Game's really hard now. Corki pushes bot. Gets some plates, at least. But we're sacking mid plates, so it's a trade of gold. Sacking mid plates because Corki should have been here. Shouldn't be bot. But we lose mid plates, and actually I think I end up losing mid tower, which definitely seals the deal because mid tower is just so important to vision, which you have to play around with Rengar. If they see Rengar at every point of the game, the champion's useless. What does it do? He can ult, sure, but if they know where he's starting from, probably know where he's coming from, and where he's going to end up. Pretty easy to know. They get deep vision always. You have to play at your tier 2. Their push out line is way higher because every tier 1's gone now. Unlucky, you could say. We just messed up the Herald fight, maybe. The Herald fight was a bad fight. Oh, maybe we can fight them. Terrible Orianna ult. Does nothing. The Herald is gone for sure. We get the Herald. Maybe we're doing this Ori ult to live, but we're hitting the Ivern and the Lulu. So I'm not sure if that saved you. I don't think that really changed the damage up with that on you. And then we jump on the Diana, who then just flash ults our entire team because we're clumped. Once again, not using ult because we don't even have it. We don't even have it. Why are we just using a fight? Why are we even looking? You just leave. Sacrifice the homies. Dip on them. We're on a troll, sure, but you can just dip out. Don't look for this, son. Turbo useless. Walk down with Ori. Leave to your tier 1 tower. We sell Ornn, sure. Rengar just ult Leave. This fight is losing every time. There is never a world where this fight is good. Isn't. Guarantee this fight is never won. Shouldn't even look for it. Down to a man. Someone who has the second most gold on your team isn't here for some reason. If Corki's here, maybe you can argue a different story. I still think the fight's really lost, especially for clumping into Diana, who is their most fed in terms of having completed items. She's completed item plus the tier 2 boots. Tier 2 boots are just so much gold value. Just a pen compared to like the blasting one this guy has, which is his lead here. Or not even. These two lead is like chain vest and the cloak on Zeal. Whatever. In terms of like gold stats, whatever. The boots are so much more value. She's so strong. And we just clump and give her a free ulti. Yeah, the game's pretty lost. We lose mid tower. Here, from now on, mid lane is uncontestable if we're not on every wave. If we are not together on this wave as 2 or 3, we get jumped on and we're dead. Really bad to walk up at all. You should know your instinct. This does nothing. We're walking up for air. Just for fun. Let's just look at the trees, smell the grass. We ult. Whiff. Happens. She's pretty mobile champion. Nimble. We can maybe catch out Lulu. But we get nothing. We turn Diana instead. Pretty good turn. Diana just not paying attention. Goes to Rengar. Pretty good. It's like, it's hard but playable. The Yunara has no ult, but Rengar's half HP. Our wards are really bad. This ward does nothing. We're warding a Baron pit for a Baron that spawns in 50 seconds. We should just ward here when we have Prio to move it, and ward there if we know they're all above us. Drop some wards deeper if we have them, like here and here. Like the Raptor bush, and then the bush here at the entrance. And then base and get better wards later after you push out mid together. Here's a scary one. Kante and tries to go for the kill. Doesn't die because Team is actually able to cover him. We actually end up losing a lot of our abilities. Corki dies again. How does Corki die again? Walking up or hitting. We get hit by W, a Q to the face, and we have W. Okay, unlucky happens. Terrible timing to W over the wall. You should walk along the wall here to see if they chase you, and then W down over the wall later. W over the wall immediately at the entrance does nothing because it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to follow you here. My Daisy's chasing you. If you're down, W over, Daisy's over the wall, stuck there, or if he tries to have Daisy pin you here, you can try and W this way, get out that way. Maybe you're going towards Diana and you're dead anyways. But best chance of winning is walking, or of living is walking down here and looking to W this. I don't know if Corki's W is big enough to jump this wall, but if it is, that's 100% also viable. If you go down, going left is just certain death. Yeah, just dead. So we kill Cassante. Rengar doing the 1-1 in the background. Honestly, not bad. Get the 1. Should have just kept running if they knew you were there. Maybe you didn't know, but they should know. You could just hit the blast cone, go to this pixel brush, and recall there. That's okay. Honestly, not bad. We got 1 back. Guilty angle. Pretty good ult right in their face. Really good kill. Taric flash. Tears, you know, I'm just gonna smile. We kill Diana. Nice. Leave. Leave. Everyone walk down. Walk down. We have to chase the Ivern out. If Ivern stays, he will smite it and steal it. He does not care about his life. He doesn't care about his Dark Seal stacks or his shutdown. He wants the Baron. And chances are, if he has flash, which he does, he just cubes over, steals it, flashes over the wall, dips. Leave it. Let it reset. Who cares? The win here is that they don't get Baron and we get 2 kills. We get a shutdown. Went to Ornn. Unlucky. That's still a win. We still win by getting these kills. We're actually closing the gold lead. It's only up to 4K now. It's pretty good. We're coming back. We're getting all the shutdowns. They're TPing behind us, which wouldn't matter if we left like we should have. We should just leave. Now what happens? Average to the wall, finishes it. Pretty bad. He doesn't make it out. Oh, he flashes over the wall, so we don't get the shutdown. Arguably, we just get to kill Sante again, which is still hard because he does that. My Tarek's dead. Would have been nice if we had Tarek flash. Sante is for funning, going in to try and get more. He ends up being fine because we don't have the damage. Psych, look who's here. Rengar. The items are done. Decent flash. We're on a ball. Pretty good. We got the gold lead is catching up. We're back. We're so back. With the amount of tempo we have on the map and the amount of stuff we can get, this should be seen as like pretty winning. We get tier 1, we get some tier 2 plates. We get to go to Dragon. My Rengar is dead. How is my Rengar dead? Crashing this is ill. Driving it in is pretty ill. It'll crash on its own. It's a Herald. Why are we here? What's the plan? Orin's no ults. Orianna's no ults. They're all low conditions. They're all low health. These guys are full HP with ults. You don't know if Dana doesn't, but you don't know. Or if you do, you should know that Yunara does. If you're keeping track of all their ulti cooldowns, Yunara does have ult. And she can definitely whoop your team's ass when we're at this HP bar. On everybody. We're sitting on 1600 jungle, 1300 AC, 2000 top, and 700 mid. That is close to item for mid lane. Shadow Flame. Definitely item for jungle. And definitely item for ADC. We've got 3 items on base. Close, if not at item for top lane as well, depending on what he builds. I think is at. So we're sitting on all items. Why are we even looking for this much? Let's just base and do Dragon for free. Get tier 1. If we don't walk here, the Herald crashes and you get gold, regardless. We get in. We crash it. Walk down to the left. We're cutting right to try and greed our pathing to the dragon. Where the Yunara is standing. Oh, we're dead. Huh. That's not good. I think we might lose the dragon now. Everyone needs to full run. We are sacking the dragon again. Happens. Win base for Dirk. Top is trading. Made us to catch wave low because we don't know back here because we just have Tarek going top as well for this play. The classic 3-mana top laner challenge. Try to kill Sante. This does end up working. Oh. Huh. Rengar kills... yeah. This is what should happen the entire game. Which is, Rengar sees a side laner, he guns on the side laner and kills her. Why you backs up there? I don't know. It doesn't matter. She's dead. We give Cassante the only out we can. Why are we positioning like this? As if we care if he ults us. We're like trying to max range the guy. And then we walk towards the wall, the only location he can escape from. Boom. Wow. We're griefing the entire game. We're actually dead on Orianna. This guy just gets a kill 1v4. Oh. Nice. We died again. Oh, nice. Our Ornn is going to die. Oh, my Courtney's going to die. This might be the worst game ever. Ornn gets out with TP. Rengar keeps pushing bot. Gets tier 1. Can get most of tier 2, if not the whole tower. The whole tower. We are trading mid for this. But ends up getting the 1-for-1 with kills. Winning for Yunara, but at least we get the 1. And then we 1-for-1 bot. Probably good for the Rengar, because Diana's losing out on XP. While the Rengar's camps stay up, he's losing nothing. besides getting them on a faster timer. Diana's using all the waves. Sure. And you get rid of Dark Seal. Okay. I think she got Dark Seal because you died after. Well, let's pray that it's happiness central in that you benefit by getting rid of some stacks. Pretty good. Definitely didn't overgreed by staying too long. That I know for sure isn't true. Nothing burger of a game that should happen from now. We should just chill till Drake if you're red side. And blue side, should try to pressure a little bit on top side. Draw their attention towards the Baron so they can't set up super hard on the bot side of the map. They're setting up really early. I mean, realistically, the top side over-index shouldn't even happen until like a minute 15 on Baron, when you actually get value out of the setup. Because now they're just setting up all their vision bot side, which is useless, because Dragon set up for 2.5 minutes. And we've got good control top. Nice, this should be a free tower top. Ornn can collect mid after. We get a free pick on Yunara, because Rengar finds her separated. We don't collapse on Rengar, he can just flash out and run. He's dead. Flash on the wall as well. Happens. We're taking top for this. We need to get the fuck out of here. Good. We're running. Might not be fast enough to get out of this situation. We probably stayed way too long. The second he jumps on her here and kills her here is fine to keep hitting. But when you see Cassante jumping on him, this is where you probably can't keep going. Because the second he dies, they're all going to go top, and the long chase on you can go all the way to here. They can go all the way to your tier 2 tower, because there is no tier 2 tower. The Cassante can go as long as he possibly wants, and you're getting collapsed on 4v3, and you will die. Maybe you can play to the higher power, so that they don't all just instantly run at you to kill you, and that you can maybe get out with Orianna move speed. You can't, but you can believe. You can believe that you're trading gold onto Ornn because they're doing this. Great Orianna ult. And he's probably trying to recall. Never gonna work, whatever. Carrick gets to live at least. You know, hey, redeeming factor, my support lives. Baron up, Dragon up. Very important that we Dragon. We get Yunara's flash for our Rengar ulti. Unfortunately, Rengar ult will not be back up for this Dragon unless we just like try to mess with them, which means the Dragon fight is probably already lost before we even tried it, because we used our Rengar ulti for a mid flash. Reason being is simple. How do I get onto Yunara? The guy looking for him. Oh! Dead. How did that happen? That happened. My support is in no man's land! Why are we not with our ADC on the mid-wave? Or if Ornn's gonna cover, why isn't Ornn with my ADC on the mid-wave? Oh, we're clearing this ward. We're clearing these wards when we're playing for bot side on Dragon. So we give them Chemtech Soul with a comp that has shielding supports and a tank. We're never killing anyone! With their wards, we've lost all mid-prio. Rengar jumps back here, gets Yunara's flash, and we lose mid-prio. While their ADC has to base. We lost mid-prio. Up! Everyone up here! We should be in the middle of the lane as Tarek and Corki hitting the minions. If they keep contesting Ornn ults, this should be illegal. Their Yunara is on base. Ori being bot here is also useless. Why does side lane bot matter when this team wants to play to win the game in the next 3 minutes? They want to get the Dragon Soul and they want to get the Baron and they want to win the game. Getting one bot wave pushed out does not matter to them. They're not going to send someone bot to clear it. And we're not playing from the bot side of the map, so the prio means nothing either. We should just be mid as a team, ready to move. If this team jumps on you, Orianna is never making it in time with TP to save it. Orianna is integral to the fight. If you're gonna do this, want us to be bot and TP up. He doesn't have TP, which means you can't do this. You can shove, maybe say, oh, we shove this way. But look what's happened to my team. How is Yunara on base and we're being pushed into our tier 2 tower? How was this ever good? How does this happen? Sack the wave. Staying to try and hit a minion is senile. You're just gonna get one shot. Oh, what happens? You get flashed, Diana ulted, you're dead. We lost the game. They get Soul, they get Baron. We basically lose everyone. We get one back. Yay, we Rengar pick somebody again for a 1-for-1. That seems really useful. That's very good. They take camps. They Drake. They face. And they set up the map. They don't have to rush the game. They outscale. They're up a lot. Up a lot of gold. They outscale. Buying Collector here is always wrong. You 1000% of the time need to buy LDR. You just have to. This Cassante is unkillable during his ult, losing his resist, because we have no pen at 30 minutes. Except for on Rengar. Orianna going probably the whatever MR pen with hunting guys. Terrible item. Just go Void Staff. You are getting no value off of that item because no one else in your team does magic damage. You can say, oh, my Ornn does. Who gives a fuck about your Ornn? You're playing for the one shot. Void Staff is 40% magic pen and more AP. That item is way less pen. It's 30. You also have to be hitting them consistently over a duration to get it to the 30. And it's less AP. Builds are terrible. This is useless, needs to be LDR. This is useless, needs to be Void Staff. Maybe it doesn't matter in the game, but we would have had those items a lot sooner, or at least the pen part a lot sooner, so they could have declared an earlier fight. This is illegal. Why we're walking up mid while our top lane, or our jungler, our most fed member, is showing on the top wave. We have to fucking run. We cannot stay here. Especially when we don't know where they are. It's all dark. Wait, farsight the Baron and wait till they're on it. What happens is what happened here. We're gonna get ran the fuck down, and what do we get in return? Nothing. We get ran down and pushed out fully. We have to catch a wave all the way here. Now if they start Baron, our Rengar is in Narnia, looking for flank. And our team is stuck in mid-wave. They can now set up in any way they like. They can keep death pushing forever, and if you re-enter, you're dead. Or they can do this, which is chase down your Rengar and see if we can kill him. Lulu dies for fun. Not bad. Rengar dies for it. So it's less for fun and more of, hey, we just lost our most fed member again for us to kill the enemy support. Wow, that's very useful and good. We're pushed out. Free Baron for enemy team because we lost our jungler. We just threw at the most pivotal points, being not getting first dragon when we got double sums. The Herald fight being the worst thing ever. The dragon fight that we didn't get ended up being also terrible. So 1-for-1 and our Ornn loses 1,000 gold off of it. Builds are atrocious. And then overgreeding Baron, giving Baron over for 3 basically after we stopped them from doing the Baron for 3. And then not getting the tier. The third dragon because we decided to cross and go inside of the Herald. Enemy team did not play well either. Diana roamed on terrible timers, on either full vision or we knew where she was going. Was ulting air, just ulting Orianna for a 200 HP chunk that would translate to 0 impact in a fight. Yunara was overstepping always. Cassante was perma fighting, so we could always punish by just hovering him and getting free kills off of him. Bottlane didn't really need help. And Ivern went full AP, which looks great in this game. Shouldn't really be that good. Very unfortunate first game if we want to cope. But realistically, it is just full int everywhere. Every lane did something atrocious. Jungle perma 1-for-1ing and going to camps off cooldown instead of ever looking with the team. Mid ulting the Diana when she was under 0 threat, and instead of saving ulti for Dragon. Top lost lane a little bit, whatever, but TPing down to a Dragon fight that didn't matter completely through. any chance of catching up in gold or quest. Corki not being mid when he should have been for the Herald, and then overextending mid when he's got no one around him, and then Tarek just ults most of the time were terrible. Wasn't ulting when he should have. Flashed air, maybe you saw a different angle. I can understand the flash a little bit, but the ults were just never early enough. Wards were never where they should have been, and overall positioning was just so off in so many of these plays. Very, very sad to see.